Poole Museum has been involved with Takeover Day for about 6 years now, and it's fairly well established. The kind of activities that we offer for young people ranges from taking over front of house, answering enquiries, doing shop transactions. They also get the chance to patrol our collections, and they have a radio as our front of house staff would. They work in the History Centre, taking enquiries, and they get some training as to how to deal with that. And then in the afternoon, they have the opportunity to give a short talk or a tour around the collections for visitors. There are lots of benefits for us as an organisation in doing Takeover Day. For example, it's really useful for us to be able to engage with young people, and Takeover Day is a fantastic platform for that. The other key benefits are around raising our profile, both in the local community but also with schools. And then on the day itself, it offers fantastic opportunities for social media engagement. I would say generally at Poole Museum we've been really lucky in that staff are very supportive about wanting Takeover Day to be a success, and we've had great involvement from front of house staff, History Centre staff and learning staff in particular. We're hoping in future to get a bit more buy-in from back office staff as well, so that everyone blocks it out in their calendar and is really committed to making the day a success and being able to offer those wider opportunities to the young people who take part. One other internal challenge for us has been around marketing and the capacity that we have in the team to really get the word out there that Takeover Day is happening. So I think for future years, again, our ambition is to really try and improve on that and let our visitors know well in advance that we've got Takeover Day. The main challenge for us has been around recruitment, and sometimes we have struggled to get enough young people to sign up to be able to do Takeover Day. There was one year, for example, where we couldn't go ahead. So the key to overcoming that is with planning and trying to make really good contacts in schools and find teachers who are supportive and can really see the benefits for their students. There can also be challenges in working with schools around exam pressure and school timetables. So again, it's really about just trying to find teachers and staff who want to support the project. I think it's been quite a learning curve for us in the Takeover Day that we've just done, where we worked with a Year 7 group, and normally we would work with slightly older children, so around Year 9. It was clear that some of the activities were possibly a bit challenging, things like the tours where children had slightly less confidence. And it's made us realise that it is important to be flexible and really tailor it to the needs of the group that you're working with, so that they get the most out of the experience. We have also adapted Takeover Day to try and suit the needs of our own organisation as well. For example, the first year that we did Takeover Day, we found that the museum was quite quiet, as it does tend to be in November. And we worked with our volunteer manager for the next Takeover Day to make sure that we had a group that was lined up and ready to come and take part in a tour. So we had sort of volunteer visitors, if you like. But it was also a really nice way for those volunteers to be involved and to engage with us as well. So it kind of benefited the organisation doubly, if you like, in that we got to engage with young people and our volunteers. So generally the feedback is very positive from both participants and also staff who've been involved in Takeover Day. For the young people who take part, they enjoy the opportunity. It's something different, it's something exciting, and we do make a fuss of them as well. We always make sure that we provide a pizza lunch, for example, that both staff and young people get involved with. So we want it to be a special day for them. I think for some of the participants it really sparks their interest in museum learning, so it's a kind of, potentially the start of a really lifelong experience for them in terms of their enjoyment. And for our staff, it's really refreshing as well to have young people come in and take over and also give value to the work that they do. I think the positive feedback we get definitely makes it worthwhile. So there are also lots of long-term benefits of doing Takeover Day. For example, there's the longer-term engagement with young people. So in Takeover Day 2014, almost all of those participants signed up to be part of our Young Curators Club, which meant they had the opportunity to be involved in other projects that we were doing at the museum. And that was a really great sort of conversion, if you like, from involvement in just a one-off day. Other benefits include building up those relationships with local secondary schools and being able to work with them on other projects as well. And then finally, I'd say it's really helpful for us as part of the Wessex Museums Partnership, where we are working with 4 museums across Dorset and Wiltshire. And it gives us a vehicle to try and roll out the day across all 4 museums and do something a bit bigger and better in the future. If I could only give one piece of advice about how to do a successful Takeover Day, I would say keep it simple. Takeover Day isn't necessarily about young people coming in and doing something extraordinary in your museum. It's about really giving them an authentic experience, and you can do that by giving them things that staff would normally do and getting your staff involved.